Hey guys, this is UBR Tech. Welcome back to the channel. I never thought I'd say this, but today we'll be unboxing a brand new 2022 HK SP5, aka an MP5. Maybe in a future video I'll explain how this was gifted to me. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would be interested in that. Before I get started, please subscribe and also tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the unboxing. First I'm going to go over the bag and what comes in it. We'll also go over some of the specs of the pistol and then I'll give you my initial thoughts. Then once I've had enough time shooting it, I'll post a full review. Okay, so let's start with the bag. It looks like H&K made some changes to their bag that they provide with this pistol. I'll find some pics of the old bag and pop them up now so this way you could see what the old bag looked like. In my opinion, so far I like this bag. It has two small pockets here and here. The pockets in the front are deep enough for me at least to get my hand in there. For the most part, you'll probably put like small things in there or paperwork. It has a ton of MOLLE around the front, and I also really like how they give you a spot so you could put a patch. And it has a decent amount of cushioning all around the bag. It has two plastic clips right here and here. And also they have the two handles here and they could be Velcroed together like that. So the handles right here are pretty thin. It would be nice if they were thicker and better made, but they'll get the job done. Now let's open up the bag. So the backing and the front have this cushioning right here, and it'll provide some protection, but I don't think it's going to give you a ton of protection. One of the nice things about this bag is that everything in here is hook and loop, so you can move everything around to any orientation that fits you the best. So you could like pretty much move this and you could stick it up here. Even the bag here, this is removable and you could position it in a different way. Let's see what's in this bag. So it comes with a bungee sling, a sighting tool, two HK SP5 mags made in Germany, and a pistol lock. I have to note something, that these magazines feel really sturdy. They feel like hefty. Not like super heavy or anything like that, but they just feel like if you were to drop them, they're definitely going to take a beating. And over here, it comes with the SP5 series operator's manual and an HK sticker. And of course, last but not least, the SP5. So let's go over some of the specs for this pistol from tip to butt. At the tip of the barrel, you have two ways to mount a can. There's the 1/2x28 threads and H&K's 3-lug system. The SP5 has an 8.8-inch cold hammer forged navy chrome lined barrel. You have a sling swivel attachment right here so you can attach a sling to the SP5. You have a classic MP5 front sight, has a nice thin blade inside the outer circle. The rear sight has the classic peep sights. I think when HK first launched the SP5, they came with the notch sights that you could see in this picture here. I'm guessing people complained about the notch sights and H&K listened and made the change. So far off camera, looking down the sights, I like them. I'll see how they feel once I get a chance to shoot it at the range. The SP5 has these notches that you can attach a Picatinny claw mount to. You would add the mount so you can mount an optic on your SP5. So now let's talk about the charging handle. The charging handle has this nice texture on the top and the bottom, and also has a little bit of a texture in the front. And they do that so when you're trying to rack the bolt, your hand won't slip off of it. This charging handle feels so good to me. Also, I have to mention the iconic HK slap. So when you lock the bolt back like you see here, and you insert your mag to send the bolt home, you can perform an HK slap. I always wanted to do that. It's just a very iconic thing about this pistol. The SP5 uses what is called a roller delayed blowback system, which is why this pistol is so soft shooting. I never shot an MP5 before, and I'm really excited to shoot it. I can't wait to see how the recoil compares to my B&T APC9 Pro. That's something I'll note in the full review. Now let's talk about the safety selector. The safety selector on the original MP5 was much shorter, but on the SP5, HK put these much larger safety levers. The one thing about the safety lever is when I have a regular grip, I can take it off safe with no problems, but I can't put it back on safe without breaking my grip and pushing it back up. Maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe it'll break in, it'll get a little looser, who knows? And this is something I'll notate in the full review. So now let's go to trigger. You pull and there's almost no free travel at all. You're like instantly right on the wall. And if you start to pull, you'll get some creep, a crisp break, and here's your reset. Pretty short, and then a little bit of creep, and it breaks again. Let's do it one more time. There's that wall that you hit pretty much instantly. Creep, a break, which is pretty crisp, and here's your reset. It feels really good to me. To save some time, I measured the trigger pull off camera, and I did 5 pulls, and the average weight was 5.7 pounds. I have to say the trigger is much better than I originally thought it would be. So the last thing to mention on this unboxing, I don't know if this is really going to show up on camera, but the finish that's on this 2022 model is more of like a matte finish and has a little bit of a texture to it. From my understanding, the original ones that were first released by HK, the finish was more of a shiny finish. I heard some rumors about people saying that they had some rusting issues with the original coating. I don't know how true that is because I don't own one, but what I'll do is I'll keep an eye on this one, and if anything ever happens as far as like rust or pretty much anything for that matter, I'll let you guys know. I'll give you an update. So overall first impressions, everything screams quality. The materials, the finish, how smooth the action is, and the way it feels in my hand. It just feels great. That's also saying a lot because this pistol was first designed in 1960s and it still feels like high quality today. Also, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but for me, like if there's something that I've been like really looking forward to pick up, and then when you get it and you're like, it's not as good as I thought it would be. In this case, that is not how I feel. If anything, I feel like this is better than I imagined. It's so nice and the quality is just, it's so awesome. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it to the range and shoot it and see if it shoots just as well as everybody says it does. I'll have much more to say in the full review once I've had time to shoot it and put it through its paces. If you have anything you want me to cover in the full review, please put it in the comments below. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions on what type of optic I should put on this pistol. If you thought the video was helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe and also tell a friend. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.